Hello everybody, welcome back to Come Deliverance. As you can see, we're back in Ujits in order to talk to good old Padre Godwin. And I look like an idiot with the torch out. Also, I'm freshly laundered and bathed.
So I went to check on the Bower farm, and I don't have good news.
Do tell.
They most certainly are heretics, at least as far as I can tell.
Are you sure? What did you hear?
Well, for a start, the evening prayers were led by a woman.
That is certainly unusual, but nothing conclusive in itself.
But that's not all. They're afraid the vicar will be coming after them.
Who wouldn't fear that? That swine finds fault with everyone.
Well, it's not like you'd have to try too hard. Mrs. Bower plans to confess everything.
Confess what, exactly?
Most likely her faith. The people of the farm were trying to discourage that, but her mind's made up.
Oh, good Lord, that's all I need. What am I to do?
I don't know, but we have to help them.
You're quite right. You have to talk them out of it, Hal. You must convince them to run.
Me? And what am I supposed to say to them? I'm the one who's been hunting them down.
So who better? Do you think they'll listen to me? I'm a priest. If there's anyone they can't abide, it's me. You have to try at least. For their own good and for yours, Hal.
You're right. Someone has to help them.
I'm glad you see it that way. Now hurry. You never know when the vicar might come for them. God be with you.
I don't want my clothes to be soiled, because it's... The shift to basically just move along the tracks is a little bit annoying. Why? Because it isn't super responsive when it comes to like just like, you know, switching to a different track. Is there a bathhouse near here? I honestly don't see one.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're curious what potions I've made Bart potions, a lot of them. Made some Lazarus potions, which I did not realize was just amazing. How much will fill me up by 5 so I can drink 3 of them? I don't know if the buff stack though, so might be unnecessary. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road. Are you one of the people that live here? No, you don't live here. Is she indoors? Indoors? Indoors?
I hope that I can be of help to you, Knight.
Farmer Bauer?
Do we know each other?
Well, not exactly, but...
Then we have nothing to talk about. I'm sorry.
It's not who I am that matters, it's what I know.
I don't understand. And I have quite a bit of work to do, so if you'll excuse me.
I know who you are, and I want to help you.
What do you mean, who I am? Look here, lad. If this is some kind of joke, I've heard better ones. Now, as I said, I have work to attend to.
I know that you're not, well, proper Christians. I overheard you at your supper table.
You spied on us. Let me guess. You're working for that vicar.
It's true. I've been spying on you for the vicar. But I want to help you, which I won't be able to do if your wife confesses.
Unbelievable. And why should I trust you?
You don't have much of a choice. I thought if you could talk her out of it...
And you think I haven't tried? She simply won't back down. And in truth, I can't fault her for it.
There must be a way.
That's exactly what I told myself at first. Yes, there must be a way. It must be resolved somehow. I think of nothing else, day and night, except how to pull ourselves from the fire. And however much I deliberate, all I can think, God forgive me, is that there's probably only one solution. One way we can be saved.
Which is?
Run?
I can hope that God will have mercy on us, and something will happen to the vicar before he takes me and my wife in for questioning, but just the thought that I'm wishing for another man's death. Christ forgive me.
There's no need to upset yourself. It's understandable. You're only human.
Indeed I am. But I thought I was a better man than that. But enough of this. I'm not here to bare my soul to some servant of the vicar's.
I'm not asking you to. I'll try to have a word with your wife.
As you wish. But Steadfast could be her middle name. That's one of the reasons I married her.
Or
Oh well,
stubborn?
at least I tried.
Is in God's hands. And as far as I'm concerned, you ought to examine your conscience and think about who it is you serve.
Now go
God
fuck
gives us
yourself.
just one chance in this world, and you're wasting yours by aiding and abetting Satan's pawn.
You're right. That's why I want to help you.
Good luck then.
You're a cunt. Not helping him willingly, alright? Loosens his tongue, lowers inhibition, increases speech by 5 for 10 minutes. It's actually quite a lot. So let's see, my speech should be quite high. Where? Peach, why you go outside?
What the?
Peach.
Huh?
Wait. Bitch, why do you... You're...
God's blessings.
Mistress Bauer,
What is it you need?
I've come to ask something of you.
Have you? And just who are you, young man?
You're deaf.
That doesn't matter. The important thing is that I want to help you and your husband.
I admit that I'm a little confused. You've come to ask me something, but at the same time you want to help me. What's going on?
I want to ask you not to confess to the vicar. Just take your husband and get out of here while there's still time.
I have no idea why you're so taken with my fate, or how you found out about my intentions. But I'll tell you one thing. Changing my mind is out of the question. I won't betray my faith, nor my brothers in Christ.
But now you've got a chance to escape. Surely you won't throw it away.
I won't oppose God's will for me.
For heaven's sake, woman! If it were God's will you should burn, it would have happened a long time ago.
You can't know that.
And don't you think the investigation is dragging on a bit? Do you think nobody in the village speaks badly of you? Don't fool yourself. Those old people from the farm who keep to themselves, they're ripe for denouncing, aren't they? And yet nobody's come to arrest you so far. It may just be that God is giving you time to get away.
You may be right, but I can't lie. It's against all my teaching.
Then don't lie,
You won't
just
have
leave.
to lie if you're never asked any questions. Just leave. You can preach elsewhere. I'm sure you have lots of friends who'd love to take you in.
But I don't want to run.
No one wants to run away, but sometimes we have no choice. If you run, your faith will live on. That must mean something.
You're right. I shouldn't give in so easily. I've just grown so weary of the endless persecution.
You should pack up and run away as soon as you can. The vicar might get here any minute.
Thank you.
Don't delay.
Take care.
Yay. What? Is running making me dirtier? Or making me dirty faster? It would make sense if I'd be I'd be kicking up more dust, so it would be make it easier for me to get dirtier. I mean, it's also actually quite lit, probably because I keep taking the not roads, you know. Now is it 10 minutes in-game time or out-of-game time? Where is this vicar? Is he indoors? 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 It appears he will be indoors.
I'm glad to see you.
I found them, Monsignor.
Pardon me?
I found the heretics.
Really? And who are they?
The Bauer family and their entire household.
Well, I expect you to give me some evidence. In the last few days, I've been hearing how practically everyone here is a heretic.
I found that place the captive heretic talked about, and I found a family cross there. It took a bit of asking around, but I learned it belongs to the Bauers. Their farm isn't far from here, to the north. And then all I had to do was go there and do a little spying.
What of it? What did you hear?
Nothing at all. The farm was deserted, not a living soul anywhere.
Ha! They fled. So they are heretics.
What will you do, Monsignor?
It's not the first time the devil's spawn has fled from me. I'll do the same as always. Track them down and capture them. Don't worry, they won't get far. Thank you for your help. You may leave. See you later.
Alrighty.
Do you have any work that needs doing?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
Witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything. Like all herbalists, for that matter.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited some Ujet's women to witchery.
A little bird told you, did it?
You know how good people are at seeing the splinter in another's eye and not the beam in their own.
In other words, someone's been gossiping. And what's the problem?
As long as herb women stick to giving psychic to folk and bloated cows, assisting in childbirth, or burning incense in bedrooms to help with sleep, then nothing at all. But
Alright.
this is sacrilege, and it's unsafe. All sorts of molds and lichens and poisonous plants and other foul things go into those concoctions. I'd hate to see her poison some poor gullible lass.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
Cool.
Consider it done.
Good. And never fear. I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods. Take care.
Playing with the devil. Go see Gertrude and her and find out. There's just so much shit in this area. That be A? Yeah,
Who's brave enough to try horseradish? Hotter than a burning torch.
look, man, if nobody's bought it from you, then nobody will. Of course. Ah. Horsey, why do you not have clearance to just jump over that? Yeah, I realized it was probably built so horses can't be like, ooh, fuck your fence. But come on, Horsey, you could probably jump higher than that.
Yeah.
Gertrude. Wandering monk. She chose a very secluded place. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Good health to you.
Nah, you're not very pretty.
God bless.
Need belladonna, so gimme. I'll take that. You don't have fly agaric. You don't have very useful things. Okay, so well, you can have all this dandelion and all this nettle. They're fairly common plants.
I've come from the priest. They're saying you incited some women to witchcraft.
Me? Witchcraft? That's nothing but idle chatter.
I mean you well.
You'd be wise to give me a straight answer. I mean you no harm.
As long as it's the truth you speak. Very well. I'll tell you everything. I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind so much I can't sleep a wink.
But I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of conscience.
Laugh if you like, but it's not a word of a lie. You probably know I sell various magic lotions and potions alongside my herbs. Well, there's one I wish I hadn't sold. You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhets wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in the end, I let them talk me into it.
What ointment?
What kind of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world no one else can see. A place of wonder and terror. The flowers might start talking to you, or the earth could swallow you up.
It's a hallucinogenic.
I don't know if it's the work of the devil or of God himself, but the ointment has that power. But it could poison any person who doesn't know how to use it right.
So all this talk of witches anointing themselves and then flying to their sabbaths on broomsticks.
The ointment could make a person see such things. But it was stupid of me letting those foolish women get their hands on it. They could poison themselves or fall off a cliff while they're lost in a dream.
Will you give me the ointment recipe?
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris, both quite poisonous plants. That ought to make you think twice about dabbling with it.
Okay.
So why did you give them the ointment at all?
Because I'm soft-hearted. You see, one of those women, Vera, lost her whole family in Skalitz. And Zlata's husband was killed. And the youngest of them, Kuta, miscarried with the horror of it all. They said they wanted to use the ointment to speak with the dead and ask them to put a word in with the Lord.
Yeah. I understand how they feel. But I reckon it'll get them nowhere but the ducking stool and the stake.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. I didn't want to give them the ointment, but they offered me a pile of groschen. So I thought how desperate they must be, and I heard their plea.
Their plea, or the clink of their coin?
Both.
And why are you so worried about them all of a sudden? What changed your mind?
I'm losing sleep over it. Firstly, those women don't know what they're doing. And secondly, folk might see it as witchcraft. And do you know what they do to witches?
They burn them alive.
That they do. So don't be surprised I'm worried.
It didn't bother you before, though.
So, burning a person alive is more like suffocating them, especially if you light the fire below them. Sure, the heat from the fire will cook them, but the smoke from it would probably suffocate them before they, you know, die from burning.
What did they want the ointment for?
Each one of them lost a loved one recently, and it's grieving them. They wanted to talk with the dead.
Alright.
I've heard enough.
If you've heard enough, you must understand why I need your help. Find out from those women what they intend, and watch over them to keep them safe.
Sure.
Very well. But only because the priest himself asked me to.
Thank you 1,000-fold. I'll go to the Reverend myself and explain. You take care of those women. God be with you.
Okay. Where would the women be? They are... way back in Uzhitz. Hold on. exactly is a fly agaric? It's a mushroom. But how is it a very poisonous mushroom? I guess it might be a nausea-inducing mushroom. Who knows? Yeah, I get off the horse and I don't check the map. I should check the map, then get off the horse if I think we're nearby.
Did you see?
There's your mama. Oh, she's farming.
What was that?
Zlata.
I've heard something about a magical ointment.
Really? I'd like to know where from. And what concern is it of yours, anyway?
The herb woman sent me.
Gertrude? What does she want? More money?
It's not about the money. She's concerned about your health. That ointment can be dangerous, and she wants me to make sure you don't do anything foolish.
She said that? But I can't believe it's all that serious. If she's really worried, tell her to come with us to the crossroads at night. But not a word to anyone else.
What? Show yourself! What's going on out there?
Fuck off. Crossroads at night. Is it the crossroad with the Jesus sign? Or finger of grace?
Yeah.
Meeting place at dusk.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna be forced to follow this woman, or these women. So we'll wait till this time. I have a feeling there will be a need for stealth.
So playing games with the devil is alright, but dabbing some ointment on your tongue's gone too far.
Aye, well, don't peek for a bit. I'm not sure.
Don't worry. Plenty of women have tried it before us.
What if it does work? What if he does appear?
But that's what we want, isn't it? Let's go.
Did they say dabbing ointment on on your fanny? So we're dabbing it on their vajayjays? interesting. This is ridiculous. I would like to see if there's gamma. No? Is there a way to increase the gamma at all? Nope. Well, on the bright side, they have lanterns, so I can follow them. In the not so bright side, I can barely see shit. Let's see, let's turn off my lights. Made them pop out more. That's about it. So a very good suggestion that people made in Reddit is for stealth armor and battle armor is make sure that your stealth armor is just the base of your battle armor. So all you have to do is dress down instead of dressing up or having separate sets. One of them is way farther ahead. Are we going to that misty, foggy area? Is that where the ritual is gonna be taking place? It appears so.
We're here. We all know what to do, don't we?
I'm not altogether sure. Gertrude didn't want to say anything about that. So all we know is what we came up with ourselves.
I hear someone coming. Who's there? Is it you, Kuta?
No, I'm still over here.
What's going on here?
Over high.
Welcome, Prince of Darkness. And make yourself at home.
Oh,
What would you like us to do?
they're high.
We will fulfill your every wish.
And one of
if
them is
you
relatively
fulfill
attractive.
ours.
Prince of Darkness? What in God's name are you babbling about?
Why are you testing us?
Testing you? Jesus Christ, what have you been smearing on yourselves?
A magic ointment from the herb woman?
We are ready to pleasure you, Lord.
In return, all we ask is that you rid us of the humans. And if you won't rid us of them, then help us get away from here. Give us riches, so we can start a new life in the city.
I'll give you anything you ask.
I knew it. Thank you, my lord.
In return, you'll have to... Shit. I feel very weird.
They're probably rubbing the ointment on you as
That
well.
ointment. You smeared the ointment on me.
Fear not, my lord. Nothing will happen to you. It's all part of the ceremony.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? What did you do to me?
I am...
Are you quite well after your long journey?
Huh? Long journey? What?
From the gates of hell to here. When will you take care of the humans? And why don't you have horns and hooves and a goat's tail, like the priest said?
I only wear horns for special occasions.
I got rid of my horns and hooves along the way. And keep my tail in my breeches. I only get it out for special occasions.
I hope there'll be one soon enough.
Why am I...
I flew in on a tree branch. Took no time at all.
Flying on a branch? Will you teach us how to do that too? We are your maidservants now. We'll do anything you wish.
Why are you a talking horse and why are you talking?
How come you're a talking mare?
What mare? Does your sight deceive you? I'm Vera, and I turn many a young man's head in Ujits.
Sure.
Actually, I wanted something else.
What's that, oh lord?
Will you serve me? And do all I tell you to?
Oh yes, our Lord of Hellfire. We'll do whatever you want. Just rid us of those wretched humans. Which one will you take first?
Me! Take me!
No, me!
I'll go with the mayor?
I want you, Mare. Vera.
I knew it! Come on, come closer to me.
Okay then, I'm confused. Why lockpicking? What? How do you cavort? Is it lockpicking? And I am confused. Why?
That was tough. Oh, but I'm all dizzy again.
What is wrong with you? Is something going to come of it or not?
I need to sleep.
Bugger sleep! What was that? What is it? Someone coming!
Wait. Wait.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
I'll have you! I'll have you!
I am confused. Alarmed? All things at once.
Fuck happened here? Shit!
Oh my god. These were no demons. Just flesh and blood woodcutters.
I'll never be able to explain this to anyone. That fucking ointment. Damn that old hag. Now what?
Oh. This has been an interesting turn of events. A very, very interesting turn of events. There is no fire damage. Horsey, get here. We have committed terrible mistakes. I'll take the... I turn many ahead at face value though. I'm gonna guess the priest will take a bit to actually rouse from his slumber, so I'm gonna go sit down and read a few books. Why do I have these books? Well, I stole them from... not quite sure. I stole them from the scribe in Ratai. And there's no real need for me to level up my reading anymore because I have I already have like Zibis, the cartographer one. Skills, reading, magistrate's what? It's what again? It doesn't matter where you are connoisseur. I'll go with magistrate. That's the most applicable in all scenarios.
Welcome, Henry.
I found out more about the Uzhit's witchcraft.
Pray, do tell.
The women have got hold of some magic lotion from the herbwoman, and they're using it to summon the devil.
For the love of heaven.
I followed them to where they held their Sabbath. They summoned the devil, danced around a fire.
Oh my God, what else?
The women were completely out of their minds from that ointment. Then some woodcutters stormed in. They wanted to put a stop to the witch's Sabbath.
Good God. And what happened?
I had to kill the woodcutters to save those women from them.
For Christ's sake! How could you? Such needless slaughter! Those men meant well. Was there no other way to stop the bloodshed?
The woodcutters were beside themselves with rage, baying for the women's blood. There was no reasoning with them.
There must have been another way.
I did everything I could.
The good Lord observes your deeds. Pray for the souls of those unfortunate Christians. Pray, because you have blood on your hands. At least you see where dancing with the devil can take you. Pray for their loved ones and for your soul and mine, because we share the blame. And now please, go. Leave me alone to pray. Take care.
Alright. Cool. I'm gonna just donate a bit. We can pay for our salvation. Where is the horsey? If medieval corrupt Europe has taught me anything, everything and anything can be forgiven as long as you pay. Cobblers. Do I have a small cobblers thing? No, I do not. Alright. Time to report to Sir Hanush about the Vicar and Sir Radzikobila about whatever the hell I was supposed to be doing. Counterfeit coin? Maybe? How do I get rid of bloods from maces? Okay, so repairing it or going to the bathhouse. Bernard, I can beat the shit out of you with practice weapons. Scheiße. Need to put in Waldensians. Will be up above the world so high.
God bless you. What troubles you?
It's all sorted out, sir. You've no need to worry about the vicar anymore.
Excellent. Some good news at last. I've heard some pretty wild rumors from Uzhitz. So what happened there exactly?
Maybe this will surprise you, sir, but there really were heretics in Uzhitz.
Are you telling me the vicar didn't come to stick his nose in my possessions?
I don't know about that, but he definitely suspected there were heretics hereabouts, and he was right.
Christ, a man doesn't expect that sort of thing in his own fiefdom. Did you catch them?
No, they ran away. The vicar's investigation wasn't exactly low-key. Anyway, they've definitely fled beyond your estate.
Well, that's at least something. And the vicar?
He's probably hot on their heels.
Well, I hope he doesn't come back. Anyway, Henry, thanks for dealing with that vicar.
You think I'd tell you that I told them to run?
Here's a little token of my gratitude.
Are you
Thank you,
crazy?
sir.
Goodbye.
Saint Michael's sword. Ooh. So let's see. It's a long sword. So if I equip this, this sword is much better. I mean, I'll take it because it's a unique item, but and does it do anything? Gives me charisma. Yeah, it gives me slightly more charisma. Well, that's all that it does, really. Neat. I won't have anything. Now it's time to report on main mission stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Radzig up above? Again? Is he in the Lord's thing?
Ah!
Rabbits.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Goodbye. Oh, there he is. Can I not? I cannot sit there. Very well. I'll sit here. Apparently, an entire table lengths away from Sir Radzig. Alright, fuck it. Can I sit here? Nope.
There's the man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I'd tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Whatever you command.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Burner to beat it out of him, but then I told myself that if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir.
Okay. Bernard. I saw Bernard earlier, but he's in the upper region. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. This has been basteplays, Kingdom Come Deliverance. I will see you all next time. Like, comment, subscribe if you did indeed like it, and bye-bye.